The Denver Broncos are about to break the NFL with their newest secret weapon, and that is Devaughn Vele, the 7th-round rookie receiver out of Utah, who has turned heads over the course of off-season workouts. Rookie minicamp finished up last week, and we're now getting ready to move on Tuesday into OTAs. So the Denver Broncos are about to get a lot more looks at Vele, and there's a chance that he could fill a very significant role on this Denver Broncos offense. So bringing in this quote from Sean Payton during rookie minicamp on Devaughn Vele. He's 6'4", so there's certain types of players. When we grade 6'4" receivers versus a slot that's maybe 5'10", there are two types of grading systems that we use. You separate two ways. You can run fast, and then the other way you can separate is you can stop fast. Both those can be effective. I do think he's 6'4", yeah, you said that, Sean, but he's low cut, so long torso, and I think that helps him in his movement skills. But there are certain players that we talk about that we know are high traffic players. Those are like forwards in basketball. They're going to be in, and there are certain players that are going to be speed outside. So when we look at congested catches in traffic, yards after catch, there are certain types of players who are going to play in the game. He's that player that's proven at the college level that he's comfortable inside these numbers, not to say that he can't play outside the numbers. So based on that quote there, it feels like the Denver Broncos are envisioning a big slot receiver role for Devaughn Vele. Very similar to the role that they envisioned for Tim Patrick last year prior to him tearing his Achilles in training camp. I think Patrick will fill that role unless the Denver Broncos hit a stalemate with the negotiations with Courtland Sutton. If his holdout continues into mandatory minicamp and we start facing financial penalties, as much as the Denver Broncos want to keep him and have made clear that they are going to keep him, that could change if there's just no clear exit avenue to this Courtland Sutton holdout and it just reaches a stalemate. If Courtland Sutton's not going to be here, I would much rather flip him for a draft pick, even if it's a later round pick, just to get something in return. And then we would maybe see Devaughn Vele step into the Tim Patrick role, with Patrick kicking out to be the X receiver for our quarterback Bo Nix. I could see that being a very realistic scenario here for the Denver Broncos. The question becomes, of course, is Devaughn Vele ready to step into that role? He's 26 years old, which may be old for a rookie, but that's actually right about the prime for a player in the NFL. I think Vele could transition rather quickly into an NFL caliber receiver, and I think the fact that he had very subpar quarterback play at the University of Utah really held him back, and he could have been drafted higher than he was if he had better quarterback play last year. I want to bring in this tweet from my co-host on the 5280 podcast, Cam Parker. This is the relative athletic score done by MathBomb. I can't remember the exact outlet that does it. I want to say it's Sports Info Solutions, but don't quote me on that. And this is the relative athletic score of Marcus Colston, who was a 7th-round pick, 252 overall in 2006 of the New Orleans Saints, Sean Payton's first year down there in New Orleans. 8.25 RAS, 8.47 RAS, which is absolutely insane there for Devaughn Vele. They're very, very similar in height, both 6'4". Colston is a little bit taller by a half an inch. Colston also is a little bit heavier, 224 pounds as compared to 203 pounds for Devaughn Vele, but they are a similar caliber of player. Vele is actually a little bit faster than Colston, at least in terms of 40-yard dash, but 40-yard dash isn't exactly the best way to judge actual in-game speed. When you watch the tape, I think Colston was a lot faster of a player than a 4.54 receiver. But again, that's just something that you have to take at face value. If the Denver Broncos can get either the next Tim Patrick or the next Marcus Colston out of Devaughn Vele, I think without a doubt Broncos country would take that and would be very, very pleased with that level of production. All right, Broncos country, let me know in the comment section below, how excited are you to see Devaughn Vele get on the field in preseason and hopefully as we get early on into the regular season? Drop those comments down below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts as always. Be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. I would really appreciate it, guys. 2 free and easy ways to show your support. Helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out, and it helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country just like you and me. Also, please be sure to check out my other work on Broncos Syndicate here on YouTube, as well as on the 5280 podcast on the MHRT network. And until next time, guys, I'm your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.